and this is what I think is another success to the Valley that we're not being mindful of here in Canada, is that there's a ton of successful entrepreneurs that then move to angel, that then move to VC. So they start to understand the vertical, and they actually, as much as VCs get a bad rap, after reading Feld's book, Venture Deals, you start to get a real perspective that a lot of venture capitalists are actually willing to invest in continuing to cultivate that cycle of let's make some successful entrepreneurs, have them be successful, and they know that upon their success and as they graduate, they will reinvest, which stimulates the community.
Well, and they build the social bond too, so that when that entrepreneur does cash out and move on to their next venture, they go to that same venture capitalist firm first, because you're investing in the person and the way they do business. Right?
Pedigree becomes a big deal.
Absolutely. And so to me, that's a very healthy system. What's not a healthy system is I'm a venture capitalist in a very, very small pond, and I'm not going to tell you about this young company that I found because I want to get them first. Mm-hmm. And I've noticed that there'd been it's shifted here in Alberta, but there had very much been a culture of that, like the fragmentation of the ecosystem was advantageous to the venture capitalists. It's like, there aren't enough deals. It's like, really? There's not enough deal flow? Yeah. There's not enough deal flow people talk about and share. That's what I found, 6-7 years ago. I think that's changed. There's a lot more sharing with the A100 and
the co-invest model has now taken rise, right? Mm-hmm. It's and it allows for more investment across. It's back to a bit of patronage around that spray and pray model. Yeah. However, it's also brought with it more of what you're talking about, which is more community starting to rise, where I am excited about this venture. I want to share it. And one of the ideas that you can see up on our wall here, we're about prosperity. Mm-hmm. We're not about us getting rich. We're about prosperity and sharing that.
Because the tide rises together, like everyone rises together.
Yeah, let's get everybody
right?
in.
Absolutely.
And if we're all successful, then we'll have that much more capital and resource to apply to the next opportunity, and then spread the wealth more, and creating wealth channels. And then you start to build community on it. Then you start to get to building those non-homogeneous clusters.
Yeah. Well, and it's systems theory, right? You're only as strong as your weakest link, and if you've got a lot of weak links and great ideas going elsewhere, I think of Stumble Upon, right?
Yeah.
No one even smelled that they were around until a guy you stumble upon in the Valley and phoned Garrett and said, "Hey, I'd like to invest in you."
Yeah, right here in Calgary.
It wasn't even on the radar.
Yeah.
And of course they didn't have the knowledge about how to find an angel or what to do, and I think we're changing that a fair bit in our educational system here. I hope that they understand that investment ecosystem, how that works.